What's up, guys? This is Joey Camper with One Stop Auto Group. Just to let you know that the YouTube channel will be up today. We're going to be doing lots of behind the scenes and showing you what it's like, day-to-day operations, negotiations, deals, the headache with Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that with owning and operating a used car dealership. Again, I'm Joey Camper. I am the owner of One Stop Auto Group. We have a great relationship with the mechanic shop behind us. And so you'll get to see some of the work that goes into these vehicles. You know, everybody wants a good running and driving vehicle, and I think that's why they come to me, because we stand behind our vehicles. But the profit you'll see is not there. The tariffs, I just had to put two, this by no means a knock on Trump or a positive toward Trump, but you know, these tariffs are killing me as a used car dealer. Tires have went up. Everything has went up because of the tariffs. Your cell phones, I just seen, are going to go up 25%, which I need a new cell phone. But you know, everything is going up, and I just put two axles, had to do some suspension work, ball joints. Everything was tore up for this car. Nobody wants to buy it, and then automatically put it in the shop. But you know, one truck alone, I'm going to make $800, and I can't operate my dealership making $800, $900 on a truck that I've got $19,000 in. And then I try to put my best price out there all the time. You know, I say, hey, this is what I need for the truck. This is what's going to make me money. There's no sense. I had a guy Saturday, literally, I've got a two-door, one owner, 30 miles on the title. That's this car was bought in Anderson, never sold, truck. I give the guy $3,800 for, and I'm going to sell that truck for $5,000. I'm not going to take less because I need $1,200 to own and operate. That's going to be my profit on this truck. That's what I say. If you don't see $5,000 in value in my truck, there's no sense. But I had a guy, I put his firm Saturday. We close at 3 o'clock. He goes, can I come and check out the truck? I got cash in hand. Everything's good. I made sure he knew and saw that it was $5,000. Yeah, man, I see that. 2 hours. Wait, 2 hours. I wait on this guy to show up. I'm already off work, so I'm just doing stuff around the lot here. He only has $4,500, and he just assumed after making me wait that I was going to take that. So you'll see stuff like that on this Facebook channel, and that's what I want you to see. I'm probably going to end up getting into a fight because I have a smart mouth. And I said, brother, you read it. I can't operate a business making $700. And that's not, and if you find one on Marketplace, go get it cheaper. But all mine are serviced. They don't need air. They don't need heat. They don't need ball joints. Well, some may, but I mean, if they're really bad, they're not going to need them. I mean, they're used cars, going to have used stuff. Of course, anything used is going to need to be replaced. But for the majority of my cars, you can get in and run and drive, and they're going to be good. And then all you people on Facebook that have no idea what it's like to run a car lot, I want you to, the people that bash me or say, oh, you're crazy or you don't know the market. No, I know the market. You don't know the market. And if you say I'm overpriced, I think you're underpriced. You're undervaluing my cars. Just shop around. And I get it. I go to home auctions. I seen a home sell at auction. This is no lie because some buddies of mine were there, with a fucking tree laying through the roof in Alphabet Street, which is not a good area. I think it was Alphabet Street, not a good area, with a tree through the roof. The roof had to be repaired. I mean, it was on the house. It sold for like $60,000. And to me, I didn't see $10,000 in value. So where the hell? And then you're going to have to put money into it. So don't get me wrong, everything, and I wouldn't bash it. You're crazy as hell. You're trying to sell that car. You know, because once he's, oh my God, this moped's going to have me have a heart attack. But anyway, I'm just saying the price of everything is going up. The price of parts, the price of, you know, running a business is going up. The price of used cars is going up. The price of new cars is going up. The lack of used cars hitting the market is going to be a problem. We need people to trade in their old cars and buy a new car so we can get their used cars, because the car dealers generally that's where we get our used cars. Either they're repos, which are high right now, so that's where we're having to get most of these, or if they're not a repossession, they're trade-ins. The problem is when you have to go and buy a new Tahoe and it's 80 grand, less people are trading in their old Tahoe to get that new Tahoe, which means there's less used cars on the market. And then the trade-ins they got, they generally send to auction. The new car franchise are holding on to those a little more because they're needing to make money too, because guess what? When they can't sell new cars, they're going to sell their used cars versus giving them to us, auctioning them off. So, you know, it's hurting everybody. And I hope it gets better. It will get better. People have been selling cars long before I was born and long after I'm dead. And, you know, the market's there for a reason. Everybody needs transportation. Good Lord, the way these fuckers drive in Anderson, I'm surprised there's any cars on the road. They wreck. I think I seen 6 wrecks yesterday, so total lost cars. My buddy Jason just totaled his car, so there's always cars coming off the road. There's always kids getting driver's licenses, 16, looking for the used cars. There'll always be a need for cars. So, you know, my job security will always be there, especially, like I said, if you fuckers don't learn to drive. Anyway, the YouTube channel's up. Come see me. Again, I've got great inventory, and I think you know, we can make a deal. Right now, I've got some banks begging for financing, so financing's easy. Anyway, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to work out. Then it's got my daughter's graduation, so I'm going to be out of the office for a little bit, and I've got to go work on some vehicles, get them cleaning all up, because nobody wants to clean cars anymore. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, peace, guys. I'll holler.